Siri,
I'm listening.
what are the benefits of learning a fourth language?
Overall, learning an additional language can significantly improve cognitive abilities and bring added personal benefits. This is from psu.edu.
Siri, what are the benefits of learning a second language or a third language?
Some research shows that kids exposed to several languages are more creative and better at developing problem-solving skills. Other studies suggest that speaking a second language, even if only during the first years of life, helps build cognitive abilities so that a child will have an easier time learning other languages in the future. This is from kidshealth.org.
Easier time learning other languages in the future. You know, when I was 6 years old, I moved to Germany. I was in first grade, and I didn't even know German. So I ended up flunking in second grade because they assigned us a school play. And like the whole time when I was in class, I was always wondering like what is the teacher even talking about? And like I had already made like a friend. I already had made some friends, a couple of friends anyways. And I was like, what is he saying? So they assigned us this school play one day, and we were gonna have to stand on stage in front of like everybody's parents, in front of all their parents, and and I didn't know how to speak German, and there was literally like 1,000 people in the room, and I didn't even I hadn't done my homework for the play. Like I had to like memorize like a script or whatever. And I was gonna have to stand on stage in front of like it felt like hundreds of thousands of people. There was at least like 1,000 people in that room. It wasn't in a room. It was like in a like it had like it was like a little. It was a stage. It was like in a cafeteria kind of thing. It was like in a big cafeteria, and the whole place was filled with parents. And the school was pretty big. Like in Germany, for example, at our first house, it was in a little town or a little city called Meckenheim, Germany. That's where. Oh, that's not where that happened. That's the first town or city that we lived in when we were in Germany. And then like we ended up moving to another city in Germany. It was called Euskirchen, Germany. Like where they have like the U-Bahns and stuff like that. Yeah, like I've been to like Bonn and stuff, Frankfurt. Like, and although like the houses are pretty big. The first house we lived at, like the people. Like it was a two-story house, and the landlord lived at the ground floor, and we lived in the second story, and we were just sort of staying there. Meanwhile, this other house was getting built, and once we moved to Euskirchen, we had we had a really nice house. I'll say that. It was 3 stories. Well, it was actually 2 stories. Oh, it had a basement. It had a big basement. So like, and Germany is really nice. Like it's really lush and green and stuff. And the schools they were pretty big too. Actually, like I remember I hated Germany for one. Uh, Probably because I didn't know how to speak German, not fluently. And anyways, like I hated German. I hated Germany. I hated the weather too. It was always cold. Like right now it's November. It's almost gonna be Thanksgiving. It's November 4th. In the States, anyways. In Germany, it's what time is it? It's an 8 hour difference, and so it might be already it's November 5th in Germany right now. It's an 8 hour difference, and I remember I hated it. Like when we left the States, like like my whole family and stuff, they lived back like in the United States, um, and you know everything I knew was in the U.S. And every like my family was there and like my friends or whatever. So when we left to Germany, it was a 18 hour flight. It somehow was an 18 hour flight. It's an 8 hour difference from the state from the United States and Germany. Although it was an 18 hour flight for whatever reason, it was a really long flight, and I remember I hated it. And I remember looking out the window, thinking like this place is so far, and like we're never gonna go back ever. So I was like, peace.